B-Jump Sunset World.
Sushi.
Sumo. Tokushima.
この番組は地域密着型のボランティア活動を徳島で行っている国際ワークキャンプのメンバーがお届けする30分です。
This 30 minutes broadcast is hosted by volunteer members who come from abroad to help the community of Tokushima.
Hello, good evening, everyone. We are your hosts for this evening. I'm Kristen from America.
I'm Oля from Russia.
This radio program, Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima, is live on FM Bizan. This 30 minutes broadcast is hosted by volunteer members who come from abroad to help the community of Tokushima. Popular images of Japan, sushi and sumo? Yes, but we would like people around the world to know not only these images, but more things about Japan. They share the news from Japan and information about Tokushima, a place that welcomes foreigners from all over the world. No one knows what language will be spoken or what kind of topics they will bring up, so don't miss it.
Sushi.
Sumo.
Tokushima.
So welcome, Olia. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Why are you here in Japan?
I studied Japanese language in my university for 5 years, but then I didn't use it for 4 years, and I came here to remember it.
Oh, that's good. That's probably a really great way to do that, to completely immerse yourself in the language, right?
Yes, but sometimes I think it doesn't matter how long you study language. You always will meet people you won't understand.
That's true. Especially like with Japan, there's so many different dialects. It depends on where you go. And I think it does also depend on the person. I think sometimes you just don't learn certain phrases or expressions in school, right? So that is probably difficult. So what's your favorite things about Japan?
My favorite thing, I think it's the service, the Japanese service. Japan is famous for it. And I just remember a few days ago we went to the post office with one of our volunteers, Jana. And when she asked the post office staff to write the address on the envelope, she agreed and she was so glad to do it.
Aww.
And I remember Russian post office. And it's impossible in Russia. I think they would say something very nice
Really?
in that case. Yes.
I think in America, I don't know. I think in America it's probably more like Russia, where people might help you, but they might not be too happy about it. But yeah, I've definitely noticed that as well. Like everyone in the service industry here is just so kind and accommodating, and it almost feels like they enjoy helping you, you know?
Yes.
So that I love that too. And where are you from exactly?
I'm from the southern part of Russia. It's the Caspian Sea.
Oh.
Yes, by the way, everybody here, when they get to know I'm from the Caspian Sea, they think they are on duty to say about the Caspian Sea yogurt, which is very famous in Tokushima.
Really?
Yeah. I never tried it,
Oh.
but I want. Maybe.
Yeah, you should now. And then you can tell the staff when you go that, this is from my home.
About my city, I live in the city of Astrakhan. It's not very famous. It has only 2 famous places. One is Kremlin, and the second one is the Opera House. But people come there to go fishing. It's famous for fishing and the caviar.
So it's really cold in Russia, isn't it? Is it really cold where you are? Or you're more south? You're more south, though, right?
What?
You're more towards the south, though, so it's probably not super freezing, right?
It depends on the season.
So when people go fishing, is there like a lot of ice? Or
no, in summer.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I just am picturing like ice fishing or something.
Yes, and if you come to Estecan in summer, in the airplane you will feel the smell of fish. I every time feel
Like as soon as the airplane doors
Yes.
open, like fish smell hits you.
for me, yes.
I've known places that have like a certain like way that the air feels and smells, so I know the feeling. Although I don't think I've ever gone to a place that smelled like fish, but that would be interesting. So is there like famous food there?
Maybe on the KVM, but I usually don't eat it.
Oh, really?
I don't understand their taste. I don't understand why I need to spend 2,000 rubles for a super small can.
Have you ever tried it?
Maybe once or twice.
But it's not like anything super amazing?
No.
Oh.
It doesn't worth so much money.
Is it a sweet thing?
It's salty.
Salty?
You never tried.
I have no idea what it is. Is it something you can only get there? Probably. So what was that first famous place you mentioned? What was that?
The Kremlin.
What is that?
It's a kind of castle.
Oh.
But in the center it has the church.
Oh,
You
cool.
probably know the Red Square in Moscow.
Uh-huh.
It's a Kremlin as well.
Oh.
Every big city has the Kremlin.
Sounds pretty. And the Opera House you said was another one? Is that another like big beautiful building?
Yes, and this is the only thing I know about this building.
You've never
went
been there?
No. It was built only 6 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's very new.
That's cool. Is opera a big thing in Russia? Do you know, like, do a lot of people go see opera shows in Russia?
Very good question.
You don't really know.
I don't know really. But it's very beautiful, and on every wedding ceremony, yes, they go there to make photos.
Ooh, that does sound nice. Oh my gosh, I would love a wedding picture in an opera house. There's nothing that sounds more romantic to me. That's amazing. So like Jonna was telling us last week how like she only has about like a month of summertime. Is that kind of the same in where you're from in Russia?
Can you repeat?
The summer is only like a month long.
Sadly, no.
No?
It gets hot from May till September.
Oh.
And it's very hot. Sometimes it's impossible to stay inside without an aircon.
Wow.
It's
okay.
about 40 centigrades.
So that's very different from my view of most Russian places.
In Russia, in my city, I mean, in summer it's super hot.
Really?
But in winter it's super cold. And when I was a child, I really liked the cold winters because when it was about -30, the schools stopped working.
That's why you liked
Yes,
it?
and we got extra vacations. It was 3 weeks.
So just when it hit -30, like,
Yes.
oh my gosh.
It's over.
That's amazing. In Seattle, where I'm from, if it even snows a little bit, just a little bit, they close the schools immediately because it only snows like once or twice a year, and maybe, sometimes it doesn't snow at all. So that's amazing to me. I can't imagine like being in a place that people just like that's usual, it can maybe hit -30 today. That's amazing. And what kind of holidays do you have in Russia?
Like today, we have the big holiday,
Really?
the International Women's Day. Yes. Originally, this holiday began in New York when
I didn't know that.
when women came to the square and asked to make the working condition better.
Oh.
Yes, and to increase their salaries. But nobody remembers about this now. And today's just a day. Today, I know it's about 4 days off. Yes, and this is the main thing why people like and wait for this holiday.
A long weekend.
Yes.
Sounds nice. What do you do to celebrate?
We just stay at home and give gifts.
Just to the women?
Of course. For the men, we give them gifts on the Monday, which was on February 23rd.
Oh, okay. So just before.
4 days off more.
So that must be a good time of year, like Men's Day and then Women's Day right after it. That sounds fun. What kind of presents do you usually get?
On Women's Day, usually it's flowers. It's a kind of spring holiday.
Oh, that's
tulips,
nice.
flowers, maybe candies, something like that.
That's really fun. It kind of sounds like around the same time and sort of feel as like Easter in America, maybe. Well, slightly different meaning though. But yeah, that's really fun. And that long weekend, I'm sure everyone looks forward to that. All right, so now we would like to play one song, and after that we'll talk about the first time you came to Japan, because this is the second. Sushi?
Sumo?
Tokushima!
Welcome back. So, Olya, this is your second time in Japan, so why don't you tell us a little bit about the first time you were here? What were you doing here?
The last time I was here in 2016 year, and I came here for the same reason, to study the Japanese language, but I was an exchange student,
Oh, that's cool.
and I studied in the Kanagawa University in Yokohama.
Yokohama.
Yes,
I hear it's beautiful there.
yes, I think it's pretty much similar to Tokushima.
Oh, really?
Yes, for me. Yes. But 2 months later, my studying, I got bored, and I decided to do something else. And I found a part-time job in the convenience store 7-Eleven.
Oh, cool.
Which was the best experience for me in
Really?
Japan. It was the opportunity to see Japan and Japanese people from inside. Yes.
I see. Did you really get to know your coworkers?
Yes. And the best thing, maybe I didn't like it, but I remember it, is a meeting before the shift. They call it chorei, and before every shift, I worked 4 times a week. Before absolutely every shift, we needed to read cherished words, chikai no kotoba. I didn't work there for 2 years, but I still remember this word. You can wake me up at night and I will tell you. Yes.
So those cherished words, what kind of words is that?
Simply put, we just promise to do the best for our customers. And as I understood, the main thing in the Japanese service is the logo. The client is always right. We have the same in Russia, but sometimes yes. But in Japan, it's true always. And I even remember some cases when the customer was absolutely wrong, but I had to say sorry for him. just because he's a customer.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that was a really great experience for learning too, like the language maybe.
Yes, because different types of people came, and nobody asked me if I understand them. I had to understand because they paid me money.
Was there any times that you didn't understand and maybe had to fake it?
Of course.
Yeah.
But the customers mostly was very nice.
That's good.
I even remember one time when I mixed up something, made a mistake, and that's why I couldn't return money to the customer, and I didn't know what to do. I said maybe I need to ask a boss for advice, but she said no. He will quarrel at you. I don't want. I will pay again. It was so cute.
Aww, that is super sweet. What other kind of experiences did you have that first 5 months? How did you like the college in Yokohama?
Yes, I really like it, and it was the Japanese educational system is very different from Russian. Like in Russia, we may not choose the subject we want to learn. They just give us the timetable, and we have to attend all subjects. But in Japan, we could decide what we want, what we don't want to attend. It was very nice.
That's nice.
Probably the same in America, I think.
I think so, yeah. Mostly we can have a lot of control over our college, like what we want to study. So that's good. What was your favorite like foods that you had?
It's easy to tell, but not favorite food.
Are you not really a fan of Japanese food?
No, I'm not a fan at all. But in the previous time it was easier because I got the scholarship and I could cook for myself, by myself, what I want. But here I have to eat what they give to me. Sometimes I don't like it, but I have no choice. And the thing I really dislike here, no, maybe not dislike, but I don't understand here is the size of the portion.
Really?
For me, it's super big.
Really?
Yes.
For me, it's super small.
I don't know. Last Thursday, we went to the okonomiyaki shop, and I asked for a half, and this half was 2 times bigger. I could eat.
That is so funny that you would say that because, like, when my sister was here, I actually ate all of mine and half of hers. So I think that's definitely a cultural difference. Yeah, what else? What other kinds
about
of
food? Talking about food I don't like.
or food you like.
Okay, I like the fruits and vegetables.
Oh, yes.
They are like small toys. So beautiful.
They are really pretty packaged. That's amazing to me. Yeah, it's different.
Yes, I remember when I came to Japan for the first time. I saw an apple costed 100 yen, and it was only one apple. You can buy a kilogram in Russia for the same money.
It kind of depends in America because we have quite a few different apples. But yeah, so that is a little pricey. But I would say, though, that it's worth it. I would pay 100 yen for the apples here because they're different. They're sweeter than like the ones that I'm used to. The ones in America are sometimes a little sour and sometimes tasteless. Even like the strawberries, like they're so sweet here, so amazing, so perfect all the time. But in America, again, it's hit or miss. You know, sometimes they're sour, sometimes they're not ripe, sometimes they're too ripe. I have literally found moldy strawberries in my bag of strawberries in America, and the staff didn't do anything.
Strawberries?
No, that is not a thing in America. We do not have white strawberries, and yeah, at least not that I've seen in Seattle anyway. So that's amazing to me. I've never actually tried one, but you know, when you look at it, you imagine like, what is that? Does that even taste like a strawberry? You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I'd want to try it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Maybe we should go and test it out sometime. Maybe like taste test between the red strawberries and the white strawberries. See which one is better.
Yeah. We need 2,500 yen.
That's true, probably. Worth it. Maybe. I don't know. We haven't tried it yet. Is there anything else you really like here or dislike? Oh, have you tried natto? That's like a question all foreigners get.
What can you repeat?
Natto.
Natto?
Mm-hmm.
No.
You haven't tried it?
I won't try it.
You won't try it? No. But you've seen it. You know what I'm talking about, right?
All foreigners like curry rice.
Curry rice?
Rice, except for me.
You don't like curry
hate
rice?
It. No, never.
What? I love curry in general.
I don't know.
So.
I tried for 5 times, even expensive ones.
Really? You don't like any of it?
And cold soba, like tsumetai soba.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You don't like that either?
No.
What do you like besides fruit?
I like tempura.
Tempura is really good.
Yes, I like melon pan.
Melon pan, really? That always weirds me out because, like, to me, bread shouldn't taste like melons.
It doesn't. Just sweet bread.
Yeah. So I guess I've never really like went out of my way to buy it because to me, like, melon pan, that just doesn't go together in my mind. But it's interesting. It's definitely.
You should.
Maybe I should.
I will buy for you.
Okay. Thank you. All right. It seems we've almost reached the end of our program. We are waiting for your messages from you with feedback or requests.
Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima.
This radio program, Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima, is being recorded live here on B-FM in Tokushima. So, Oya, how'd you feel about the radio program today?
I thought I will be nervous more.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, it was easier.
Yeah, because it's fun to talk about these things, right? Okay, so this program is hosted by volunteer members working with nonprofit organization Bizan Daigaku. We are open to and accepting any forms of support or contributions you have to offer within the local community of Tokushima. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you wish to get involved by emailing radio@bizandaigaku.net. We are accepting requests and messages via email. Please send emails to request@bfm.jp. That's request@bfm.jp, including the title of the show, Sushi, Sumo, Tokushima, in your messages. You can listen to this channel, FM Bizan, on the internet with your PC and smartphones. If you are accessing with your PC, go to the website www.bfm.jp and you will find a pink banner written SIMUL Radio on the left side of the page. If you are accessing with your smartphone or tablet, download the application Listen Radio, then select BFM 791 FM Bizan with the area code Chugoku Shikoku. If you are listening to this radio in an area where it has a weak radio wave, don't worry, you can listen to programs with clear sound through this internet radio system. No one knows what language will be spoken or what kind of topics they will bring up next Thursday, so don't miss it. See you next Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.